You want to stop dying? Well, today I'm going to tell you guys exactly what you need to do to actually fix it and why you might be blaming the mitigation, and it's not the mitigation, it's probably your build, or you're probably missing a mod. Today I'm going to tell you guys exactly how to fix it and stop dying in Outriders. So if all this sounds like something you're definitely interested, a like would be greatly appreciated, and let's go ahead and talk about exactly what's going on. Before we dive in and talk about everything that you need to know, I kind of want to give you guys an overall idea of what is causing you to die and how you could avoid this. In addition to that, I'm also going to give you guys a couple of mods that are going to change your build up and it's going to stop you from dying. So, as you guys may already know, yesterday we got a patch to fix the mitigation bug that was causing a lot of people to get one-shotted by the broodmother or getting one-shot by the snipers, and everybody was in a frenzy. The patch came out and a couple of people in the comment section came out and said, yo, I'm still dying. What the heck is going on? I thought it got fixed. A couple of you guys came out and said on the stream, Laser, this is not fixed. I keep dying and dying and dying. I'm here to tell you, you're not dying because the bug didn't get fixed. You're dying because your build is completely goofy or you're using the wrong mods. So I'm going to tell you guys exactly what you need to change in your build and what mods you should apply to your character that's going to stop the death from happening, and kind of figuring out exactly, is the bug fixed or is it your build the problem? One of the biggest problems that us content creators have is when we put a build together, we don't really explain exactly what the effect of that is. I personally, every time I put a build together, I explain it very thoroughly. I'm just talking about other content creators that just slap the builds together and they don't really explain what's actually happening. So that's why a lot of you guys might be struggling. You probably guys are running a couple of builds that are really good. They have a lot of damage. They do a lot of, power, but they are not giving you enough survivability. So what exactly is going on here? Let's go into the skill tree of my Devastator, and I'm going to explain exactly what you need to change and fix when you're actually applying this. So what exactly is going on? The main thing we're going to be focusing on is on this right here. For example, I have this skill that says Pure Anomaly. It increases your resistant piercing by 15%. At a rough number, a lot of people don't even know exactly what that does. And this is the reason why you're dying. I'm going to explain how this works. So resistant piercing, guys, a lot of people associate this to armor piercing. And yes, they're sort of similar, but they're completely different. So basically, armor piercing, for those of you who play loot and shooters or play first-person shooters, you guys know that always buffs your guns. So basically allows you to do more damage to the enemy against their armor, right? Now, resistant piercing is completely different than that, because what resistant piercing actually does, it buffs the skill tree. It gives you a buff to the skill tree. But what buff does it exactly do? Well, what it does is it reduces the damage that you're taking from an enemy. Yes, guys, this is what's going on with your guys' builds and the reason why you guys are probably dying. I could almost guarantee the people who are getting one-shotted don't have any resistant piercing on their build. They're probably running top skill tree, middle skill tree, and that resistant piercing is not being applied anywhere, not even in a mod, and not even in your skill tree. So if you're dying, if you're getting one-shotted, go look at your build, go look at your skill tree, and see if you have any resistant piercing in there. If you don't, I would suggest applying it, and then see if you get one-shotted again, which I highly doubt you will, because the problem is you guys are not applying enough resistant piercing. Now, once again, what does resistant piercing do? It stops the damage that you're getting inflicted from an enemy. So let's put this into context. So as you guys hear here, I have resistant piercing 15%. I have resistant piercing 15%. That's a total of 30% resistant piercing. Let's take the broodmother, for example. Let's say the broodmother has 50% resistant piercing. Basically, that's what that's going to do. If I don't have any of these, when she hits me, I'm going to take 50% damage. Now, if I run resistant piercing, since I'm running 30 of these, when the broodmother hits me, I'm only going to be taking 20% damage, and that is the beauty of resistant piercing. It's going to avoid me taking damage from the enemies that are hitting me. So that is the biggest problem. Like I'm saying, if you're a trickster, pyromancer, technomancer, go into your skill tree, check if you have resistant piercing applied. If you don't, apply resistant piercing, and you're going to notice that that one-shot effect will stop from happening. If you guys do want me to put some build togethers, let me know what character you guys are running in, and we will put some build togethers for each individual character to help you guys with that mitigation problem. That's not really the bug, it's just the build that's completely wrong. So that is the simple change you could do within your skill tree. Now, for mods are concerned, mods are actually a little bit better, because mods, you're going to be able to apply this on any character. So you can kind of keep the build you currently are rocking, but all you have to do is change the mods around. So what mods are we talking about? I'm going to give you one particular mod that's going to change your entire build completely. It might not avoid you from getting like two-shotted, but it's going to avoid you from getting one-shotted. And that is just by changing one mod I'm also going to give you another mod in case you don't want to mess with your skill tree and just want to change mods around. It might give you a little bit less damage, but it's going to stop you from getting one-shotted. The first mod I want to recommend is this one right here, which is called Circle of Power. Circle of Power, basically what it does, it boosts your resistance by 15% every time you use a skill. Now, the advantage with this one, guys, is that it actually stacks up to 3 times, and it lasts, it goes away for, within 7 seconds. Now, this is extremely important because every time you guys use your skill, you're going to be getting that 15%. So, theoretically speaking, guys, you're getting 45% resistant piercing, which is extremely amazing because it's going to allow you to tank a lot of stuff. Just by changing this mod alone, you're going to see that one shot is going to stop from happening very constantly in your game. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. You're saying, Laser, I don't have that level 3 mod. Come on, Laser. Why are you only giving me level 3 mods? Give me some level 2 mods. I'm actually going to give you guys 2 mods that are going to change your build around in case you don't have that mod. The first one is this one right here, which is called Damage Absorber. It's going to increase your armor, so it's going to make you a little bit more tankier, and it's also going to give you your resistance by 10%. So if you don't have any, it's going to give you 10% resistance, which is really important because if you're running like a firepower build or you're running a build that does not have any resistance, 10% is actually going to help you a little bit. It's not going to like do super duper duper, but it's still going to help you just a tad bit to avoid getting one-shotted. The other mod I want to recommend is this right here called No Resistance Against the Fortified. What this is going to do, it's going to increase your resistant piercing by 50% of your armor piercing value. Now, if you guys are running, primarily if you guys are running top tree builds, a lot of you guys are probably running armor piercing. So this is going to be very helpful because since you're already running armor piercing, you're going to be picking up resistance value from that armor piercing tiers that you're picking up. So it's really cool. So if you're running 30, this is going to give you 15% based on your armor piercing mod. So really, really effective and really dope. So once again, quick recap. How can you stop dying? Apply resistant piercing to your build or to your skill tree or within the mod, and that's going to stop you from dying. Now, if you guys are a Trickster, Technomancer, Pyromancer, Devastator, and you guys are getting one-shotted, let me know in the comment section down below. The character that gets mentioned the most is the first build that I'm going to put together, guys, for the resistant piercing mods and builds to avoid that death. Now, after doing these changes, if you guys are still getting one-shotted, I want you to come back in the comment section down below. Leave me a comment. Also, hop on my Discord if you can. If you're still getting one-shotted and you apply these changes, send me a clip. I'll forward it over to the devs to see if it's actually a bug or it's your build that's causing the problem. I do hope you guys are enjoying our Outriders coverage. If you are, guys, do me the huge favor, guys. Drop a comment, drop a like. But most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Turn on those notifications so you guys won't miss when our videos go live. Also, when we live stream, we're probably live streaming right now. So come by and hang out, especially if you're trying to find a specific weapon. We'll love to help you out get that obtained. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.